I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24. I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24. I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24. I'm Cadillac.
Good evening, everybody. It's your man PSTOCK, host of iHipHopTV Live, the talk show live, and iHipHopTV one-on-one. Tonight, we're doing iHipHopTV. We got a special edition. Not only is it Freestyle Friday, we got the album release listening session with young N.A.Z. The High Risk album, his new LP he just dropped. He's gonna come in, talk about the LP. We're gonna bust it up. We're gonna listen. See, this is the key. We're gonna listen. You're gonna get to hear. You're gonna get to hear the music, and you're gonna hear the man. You know, so he can put it together. But a big shout out to Mad Money Militia Global. Big shout out to Aladdin 19, iHipHop family, Neil Longstock, Stacks, Virago, Dr. Richard I. Freedom, the whole fam, Young Naz, 2K Kent, everybody, because this is a big thing right here. And coming down, we got iHipHopTV, we got Young Naz, we got the album release, we got the Aladdin 19 Freestyle Friday. What more can you want? But first, we getting it right here. In the house, we got young N.A.Z. Young NAZCAR Naz in a place to be. What's going on, Naz? Let the people know how you feeling.
Oh, yeah, we feeling good. You know what I'm saying? We making it happen. We just released that album on Tuesday, and the world been going crazy. I'm talking about everywhere, nationwide. You feel me? Everybody loving it. You know, they slapping it, turned up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main goal. And we accomplishing that. So that's the good thing. You feel me? That's why we enjoying it. We living it up. You know, parlaying.
Hey, that's how you got to go. High Risk is the title of the album. 12 banging tracks. I heard it like 5-6 times. It's in my playlist. This album is incredible. You know, and knowing what you went through to get it done, you know, I know that even makes it even more incredible. So, without further ado, what we're going to say is, you know, what in the process you took, and before we get into the first song, the single, okay, we're going to start with the single, Banger. You know, everything's banging, everything. You listen to it from start to finish. And Young Nas, the single, why did you pick Ain't No Fun as the single?
I mean, I chose that one just because, like, you know, the main song of that, you know, was a hit record. So it's like, you know, we sampled it and we did, you know, a good job. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when people hear that song, it instantly make you want to party. Mm-hmm. So the main thing, I try to go at it with getting people to party and have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Because that makes the timeless when you have fun with it. So, you know, that's how that came together. And, you know, everything just worked out.
It came together well. It really did. It came together. It must have played right down and came in place, you know, right on time. I hear choking going on over there. Getting the choke on.
Yeah, you know,
that's
know. He on this biscotti right now.
On the biscotti.
Like Frank Stickum say, I got pounds of the biscotti. You already know. We on that biscotti right now.
All right, so without further ado, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna bring the first track up, Ain't No Fun, off of the High Risk album, and let everyone know where they can get it. You know, and everybody, your socials is up there. Everybody can follow you, but let everyone know where it's at right now, where they can go cop that thing and smash the like button on this show right here on YouTube and subscribe, and definitely follow Young N.A.Z. in the place to be. We're gonna get into it, and we're gonna hit him with the first single. The first single is gonna go down, Ain't No Fun. Then we're gonna come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
This is the Legion.
Tell your homegirls they can come along. Y'all way too bad to be all
much I'm a Gucci. 100 grand in rubber bands equal a lot of Gucci. Bo got me droopy, dozing with a cutie. I'm fucking her and all the friends, that's why I call them groupies. Foo and Guts, Benny Jerry's, paint Minute Maid. High-end shopper, Benny Hanna on my dinner plate. Like Fat Joe in the wheelchair, I push weight. FedEx shipping, Bruce the Kicks, call me Hefe. Southern Cali Connect, got the fluff from the essays. Keep 2 pistols on me, quick to blast them, call me Max Payne. Nutty shuttles work, bet the bitch say he got game. She popped the molly, turn trolley and let us choo-choo train.
Tell your homegirls they can come along. Y'all way too bad to be all alone. You know it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. It ain't no fun if the homie can't have none.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bitches. And they all keep calling. They knowing that I'm ballin'. I'm replying back, I'm busy getting richer. And you bitches batting hoes on the runway. And I'ma smash that pussy on a Monday. I'm maybe Tuesday or the weekend. I'm just gonna slide through, I don't do the sleeping. VS was doing jumping jacks, bitch was in a frenzy. I was being a pled and her crew came with me. Wait, there's more. These bitches kept flowing in, I can't even close the door.
Tell your homegirls they can come along. Y'all way too bad to be all alone. You know it ain't no fun.
Hey, shit,
if the
I was
homie
trying
can't
to shit with the
have
homies. Shit, the bitch trying to send me without homies. God
if the
damn.
homie can't have
She told her cousin I got magic stick. Now cousin wanna hit. She say she a head doctor. When they pulled up, she looked at proper. God damn. She started sucking on my dick. She did. Why cousin playing with her clip? Yeah, they on some freaky shit. They are. She started snorting powder off her tits. Wolf of Wall Street, yeah, girl, I go crazy. Rick James, Superfly, David Ruffin, baby. Good drugs from the 80s. Now she want me to fuck her friends, that's crazy.
Tell your homegirls they can come along. Y'all way too bad to be all alone. You know it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. It ain't no fun if the homie can't have none.
And that was Ain't No Fun off of Young NAZ, Young NAZ, NASCAR NAZ, and T Nutty Two Stubby's High Risk album. You know, you gotta cop that. That was the single, Ain't No Fun. Now, and with that being said, you know, what, you know, with you and T Nutty, you know, tell me, that's your cousin, right? That's your family,
Yeah.
right there. So
That's my blood cousin.
blood cousin. So what was the process y'all decided to go in there and let everybody know about how you put this album together? Because this ain't your first circus, your first rodeo here. You've been doing music for a long time. But let the fans know, let the viewers know so they can feel it. You know, because the High Risk is just one. The Black Bags album, that your last album, Vibes, you know, that's man, every day I gotta hear it. You know, I mean, that's one of those records, you know. That's day.
Classic, right?
That is classic, you know. In the Hall of Fame, like a Bill Russell throwback. That's that stuff right there. Young N.A.Z. But yeah, so let the viewers know about the process now. On Ain't No Fun, that was Vidal, GARCIA, and KUZZO Fly, right?
Yeah,
so you did that
with. And me and Nutty.
You and Nutty. And Nutty.
Yeah,
so
like the project came about. It was like, you know, I was at Nutty house, and then I was doing some verses for Hydraulic West.
Yes.
So I had did those verses, and then after we was done, you know, we was just listening to hella beats.
Yeah.
You know, and we was just like, man, we need to just do a joint album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and we put this shit out. So then, you know, we chose, you know, the songs that we rocking with, and, you know, we went in the studio and, you know, laid that shit. That shit came out perfect. And, you know, like really, this album was put together in probably like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, so it was quick. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just everything just worked out. And, you know, me and my cousin, you know, we always did music. Like, he been rocking with me, like I said, my whole life. And then when I started doing music, he was already doing music. And, you know, he come up under, you know, Mac Dre,
Yeah.
and you know, the Thiz Nation, you know, all of that.
Yeah.
And you know, he be doing his thing. You feel me? So now, you know, we at 2020, and he always told me like I was gonna be the one to get us where we need to be.
Right.
So right now we at where we need to be, and we, you know, we steady going. So, you know, everything is doing what it got to do. So it was that time right now for us to do that album.
Yeah.
So this is the album right here, and it's really gonna be more. This is like, it's like a series. Like that was number 1. Then we gonna, you know, drop High Risk Part 2, High Risk Part 3, High Risk Part 4.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
You know, we just gonna keep it going. Yeah.
Yeah, the trilogy, right?
And that's why the title is only 2 words.
Okay.
You know, because you got to make it, you know, like easy for people to remember.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. So yeah, you was mentioning you was running the verses for Hydraulic West. I see the next track up that we're listening to, 94124. He produced it.
Yeah, that's my zip code. That's the zip code from my hood for Hunters Point.
Okay, there it is.
94124. That's us.
Hunters Point. There it is. Is that Nutty with you?
Yeah,
right,
yeah. Not right now. That's my bro Luke.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? He's sitting here chilling. You know, Nutty in LA right now. He just went out there for a week. He be back on Monday.
That's what's up?
But yeah, so let me, you know, tell you about the song, you know, in Hydraulic West.
Yes.
You know, Hydraulic West, he doing this thing right now, but he locked up in the pen.
Oh.
You know, so the beats that he making them in the pen, because they got a studio and everything out there at the jail he had.
Yeah, I heard about that. They was putting them in jails out there.
Yeah, so he in there making beats, mixing and mastering, everything, dropping albums, everything. And his music is selling like crazy. He got songs with me, Filthy Rich, Mozzie. He got some stuff with Nipsey. He got a lot of stuff. He just was on Jadakiss mixtape.
Oh.
You know, he got some stuff with San Quinn that was playing on the radio not too long ago, and Gold Toes. You know, he making it happen. So you know, those beats that we used, you know, I was gonna use them for my solo album, because I got a solo album I'm finna drop too. But I was just like, you know, we gonna use it for this project. So that's, you know, that's how that came together. Because that's another thing I've learned, you know, over the years of me doing this music. You never want to hold on to nothing.
Right.
You want to put it out. Put everything you can out at one time, and then do it again, and then do it again.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes people try to keep a song for this project or that project. If it's hot, put it out. It needs to be on there.
Mm-hmm. I agree. You know, and when you attack these projects, you should attack them as every song is that single. You know, every song is that hit, is that single, and that's the way you gotta attack it. But I agree with that. So we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna check out the zip code 94124 by Hydraulic West. You know, so that's love. That's love. So check this out. High Risk, Young NAZ, Too Nutty, Too Stubby, High Risk. Gotta check it out. This track is number 2 off the. It's number 2, right? Isn't it number 2 off the album? This song is number 8. Yeah, this one number 8. Yeah, it is. This is number 8.
But Ain't No Fun is number 1 on the album.
Yeah,
though.
the single.
That's the grand opening right there.
Yeah, that's the single we just listened to. That's the one that's bumping now. Yeah. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna get into the 94124, the zip code produced by Hydraulic West, Young NAZ, High Risk. Check it out.
Chin check music.
Look, I be in the field to re-up a soul. Good dope sell itself, so it's gon' go. We was born with the hustle here in Frisco. Nigga, my heart pumps still, I never fold. I been have my guap ever since a little nigga. I been playing with chops Ever since a little nigga, I've been riding in drops. Ever since a little nigga, I've been packing my block. Ever since a little nigga. Once you in the mob, you affiliated. Once you in the mob, you affiliated. Look, once you in the mob, you affiliated. Had to do a walk down, watch me demonstrate it. With yellow tape when them slugs got the penetrating. Like Warren G and Nate Dogg, I be regulating. You a op, nigga, so just stop, nigga. How you claim you in the field and ain't shot with us? What's in the trap? With more plugged in plunges. Had this shit on lock, nigga, for 18 summers. Let my nuts hang. In these drug slang. Was outside, you was in the house playing video games. I don't need a bitch, but I'll break a bitch. They see me having chips, niggas, I was hitting licks. I be in the field to re-up a soul. Good dope, sell itself, so it's gon' go. We was born with the hustle here in Frisco. Nigga, my heart pumps steel, I never fold. I been had my guap. Ever since a little nigga, I've been playing with chops. Ever since a little nigga, I've been riding in drops. Ever since a little nigga, I've been packing my block. Ever since a little nigga.
First off, welcome to my city, San Francisco. Harbor Road, big block. Nigga, if you didn't know, every nigga I ever ran with was with the shit hoe. And this SF that I rock mean I leave a nigga slump for show. Styrofoam filled with Zans and Bow. Nostrils filled with crystal and blow. My pack lesbian, nutty really crazy. That's why I stay filled with medicine and I can't go to the club. That's off the show, gon' get this wedding in. Real life, no movie, little nigga, we can get it poppin'. Certified Harbor Boy, niggas gon' hate, but this how I'm rockin'. RP the Hitman, Mr. C, and Mike T. Mac Merc Tay Dumb, shout out to RBL, free little smooth and booty.
I be in the field to re-up a soul. Good dope, sell itself, so it's gon' go. We was born with the hustle here in Frisco. Nigga, my heart pumps steel, I never fold. I been had my guap. Ever since a little nigga, I've been playing with chops. Ever since a little nigga, I've been riding in drops. Ever since a little nigga, I've been packing my block. Ever since a little nigga. Once you in the mob, you affiliated. Once you in the mob, you affiliated.
Ain't no fun.
We're back with young NAZ on the album release listening session, and that was 94124. You know, produced by Hydraulic West. So, you know, Naz, get into, let the people know, you know, you ain't no rookie in this. You know, this is for real. This is how you a part of how you eat and support your family, you know. And let young, you know, artists know what time it is as far as the work, because I know you work, bro. It's hard to catch you. To get you here, it's like, man, you know, couldn't miss that one. Couldn't miss it. Looked like you faded out on me. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's them phone calls I was telling you about, man. His phone get the ringing. You know, I put the iPhone on Do Not Disturb, and it's still disturbing.
yeah.
You know,
but that's but let the viewers know, you know, about you know the sweat equity you put into, you know, the production. How did you go about lining up the producers for the project? Or if that just
See, really, like I get beats from a lot of different producers, and I just so happen to use, you know, these beats for this project, and that's, you know, that's how them producers, you know, ended up on there. And Legion, you know, they dealing with a lot of artists. You know, they actually giving, you know, artists a lot of opportunity to actually, you know, have high quality music for a good price. But it's all about what you do with it. You know, so me knowing the game and knowing what to do with it, you know, I got the songs and we, you know, made hit records. So now they rocking with me, and you know, they done already made $1 million or over $1 million off their beats.
Yeah.
You know, they doing all types of stuff, and they from San Rafael. You know, they out here in the Bay Area.
Wow.
So it's home base. Everything on that album is home base.
Home base. Yeah. I noticed I've been getting in the Bay Area. There's a lot of talent, a lot of artists coming up out there, you know, and coming on, and you see what's happening in the industry out there. You know, with COVID, it slows some people's moves down, but people, you know, artists such as yourself with everything established and in place, you know how to move about it. You just got to do your own personal protection.
Like I ain't missed no meals or nothing during this whole quarantine. Like it's been good. I mean, it's been crazy. Like as far as like going to the store and you know stuff like that. But as far as like living wise, I've been still growing and still succeeding in what I'm doing. And we in 2020, and I was already planning on dropping the album before this year was ending.
Right.
But like I was saying, I was gonna drop a solo album. But I was like, you feel me, that day I was in the studio with Nutty, we was gonna do a joint project because he was finna drop an album too.
Yes.
But we still finna drop those albums. That's the follow-up.
Yeah.
And they both hot just like this, but it's just for our solo thing. You feel me?
So you're gonna double bang everybody this time.
Hit them. Yeah.
Going into the fourth quarter, banging them, throwing touchdowns.
See this one, I'm gonna drop my solo album probably like June or probably like March of next year. I'm already 7 songs in already.
Right. So
I'm gonna just do like another 10 and then we're gonna pick, the hottest ones and go from there.
Wow.
And that's gonna be the follow-up. But this album that I just dropped is like even my last album is still selling.
Yeah. Yeah.
My last album is still selling. And
I know. Black Bags.
Everything's still going up. It ain't missed a beat at all.
Yeah.
So this one is just to add more sauce to the last one and the one before that.
Yeah.
It's just every time I drop an album, it just make everything else sell even more with that.
Right.
So we just steady grinding. We had 28 CDs in stores and online. And this is my 6th, you can say like solo or, actual album that's for me.
Right.
You feel me? It ain't like I'm featured on, somebody else's CD.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah. So
go get them all, y'all. Go check them out. Go hit them up and go get them all and get them. And definitely Black Bags. If you didn't get it, if you didn't hear it, you missed. They missing out. So we gotta continue that one in to the high risk, and then into the next solo jump off. We gotta,
like my fans. Happen. Yeah, my fans, they telling me because I never tell nobody when I'm releasing something.
Yeah.
It just pop up to the world.
Yeah.
So my fans, they getting the new album. They telling me they still listening to the other album, the ones before that.
Yeah.
So they like everybody was happy. Like it's only been out since Tuesday, and we had almost 300 shares.
Wow.
This is 300 people then shared my album on their page.
Wow.
And then we had almost 8,000 views on the post. And then we had like maybe 5,000 likes and like 350 comments.
Wow, that's big. That's
big. Yeah, it's going up everywhere. Up. They sharing it everywhere.
It's going up. It's going up.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now? We got Acquainted. That's the number 3, and that's you featuring June B and Click of the Menace. So we get ready to get into that track. What do you want to tell the people about that before we get into it?
See on that one, you feel me? Yeah, see that one. That's me, T Nutty, and my cousin Clicker and June B.
Okay.
So my cousin Clicker, like I said, we all family.
Yeah.
Me, him, and T Nutty, Too Stubby. We all family. Them is my blood cousins. We all are blood cousins.
Yeah.
So, he been doing his thing too for a long time. He got songs with Jacka and a lot of the mob figures.
Yeah.
Jacka is actually his first cousin on his mother's side.
Yeah.
And he's my first cousin on my mom's side. Which is his father's side.
Yeah.
So his father is my great uncle, and he's also my mother's uncle.
Oh yeah, got
Yeah.
you. Got you. That's
So
real
that's-
blood. Real
Yeah,
blood in it.
it's bloodline, and it's a good thing to have him on there too.
All right.
Let him showcase his talent, because he got a lot going, and he been doing this music for a long time. He like 45 right now. He come up under Mac Dre and all of them too.
Yeah. Okay. So let's check it out. This is, like I said, off of the High Risk, Young NAZ, and Too Nutty, Too Stubby. This is Acquainted. This is the third track off of the new High Risk album. Let's check it out.
This is the Legion.
Shawty let her tell her friends after every little thing we do. She tell them all. So I tell her next time she should tell her friends, come on through. We need to get acquainted. Get acquainted. They know you know what I like. We need to get acquainted. Get acquainted. It's gonna be one hell of a night when they come.
I come at a whole light, cut the shit straight the fuck up. Won't you hop in the passenger side of this S500 slut? We can roll up in being cuts, possibly even get my man sucked. And if you're ready for the host road, we can get grands up. Cause I'm in the Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Bird, Beer, and Cavalli. And I'm known for sending hoes from Frisco to Hawaii. Or you can catch me in Japan, getting sucked sloppy, sipping sake, whipping Mandingo on two Cantonese mommy. Stepping on rose petals when I walk, like my name King Jockey, with more goons than John Gotti. Went just like tsunamis, born and raised in Frisco, Cali. Where them niggas be grimy, my young niggas be rolling around, looking fresher than your daddy. Then baby, just pimping for high. And if you with it, get at me. Cause if you're looking for a father figure, then I can be your daddy. You think it tastes like candy? I can slang it like cabbie. Hey, you're blowing some dicks off and getting it in exactly.
Shawty let her tell her friends after every little thing we do. She tell them all. So I tell her next time she should tell her friends, come on through. We need to get acquainted. Get acquainted. They know you know what I like. We need to get acquainted. Get acquainted. It's gonna be one hell of a night.
Look, I know this bitch just last week and she paying me now. She a snow bunny that look like she from Girls Gone Wild. Got this black bitch from the know you, she booming. Only fans, she sweeter than watermelon. Her melanin is advanced. She tell them broke niggas, you ain't got a chance. When she seen me, I knocked her off a quick glance. I was riding through Oakland, dipping and yoking. You can smell me up the street cause the loud potent. In the city on Broadway at the centerfold. These some high maintenance, classy bougie hoes. The game is to be sold, not to be told. I'm colder than Eskimos, the weather 0 below. And she gon' put in that effort and put her best foot forward. Got some things to short us, make sure that we make our quote. The cabaret a steady score like a guaranteed bet. I'm the connect, the plug, the cord, and the outlet. Let's go.
Shawty let her tell her friends after every little thing we do. She tell them all. So I tell her next time she should tell her friends, come on through. We need to get acquainted. Get acquainted. They know you know what I like. We need to get acquainted. Get acquainted. It's gonna be one hell of a night when they come.
That's when I seen her in a brand new Benz with roof drop. Rims on it shining like stars in moon rock. She was elegant, a woman with beauty and looked intelligent. No settling, constantly banging like heavy metal wind. She told me about the death of her husband and how we left the ends. A house plus a boat on the lake with major settlements. Young nigga with game, and I've been having scintillation. When she blemish her pain, I be her medicine. Spit loopies on her backs as I mac like hot flu beat. Stewie, sick one night, she come scoop me. I was joking in the whip so comfy, so soothing with my fizz face on like I just spit some dookie with the fizz kids. Song smoke a blunt down to doobie, so could throw the show on her back like they did. Rider in doobie, she's a foolie. How she licking the devourer to come gooey. Me groovy like me Austin Powers, who wanna screw me tonight.
Shawty let her tell her friends after every little thing we do. She tell them all. So I tell her next time she should tell her friends, come on through. We need to get acquainted. Get acquainted. They know you know what I like. We need to get acquainted. Get acquainted. It's gonna be one hell of a night when they come through.
That's
this
the
is
thing of it all.
now this is Freestyle Fridays, you know, as we say. So we do got some freestyle artists out there, so that submitted. So I do want to give them a shot. So right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go check out a freestyle from the Cypher leader right now, Young Run It Up. Let's see what Young Run It Up got to say. It's just a minute. You know, that's a minute. You know, big shout out. Big shout out to Mad Money Militia Global. Big shout out to Aladdin 19 putting this all together. Aladdin's Freestyle Fridays. Let's check out Young Run It Up's freestyle.
Man, we kill the toughest goon you got. He just get boom to pop. We bring the boom of mine. Mr. Clean when I'm on the scene. Man, I'm coming through the lights all the top. Man, the faded blacky light bubble pop. Man, it's running up. You know I'm hard to stop. Man, I'm fading niggas like a barbershop. And I'm spraying niggas like graffiti tags. Man, up in the morning when she on the know I stay all in the box just like a Wheaties bag. See me speeding past. How your media gas? That's some weed in hand. Want the same reefer there. Jesus and the Grim Reaper hands. Life a bumpy road. I got the easy path. Make the speakers pass and the meter crash. Nigga always keep a freaking that. She foreign too and she be speaking that. I be beating that like when I league it, man. It's Hurricane, it's your beaching that. That's why I'm saying, hey, babe. I'm just making yo for JJ pics like a lit nigga dick, ay. Know that really my AK spray, put a couple holes up in the nigga hoodie. Had that nigga looking like the KKK. In the game I play, you can't play no games. Fucking man, I put your fucking government on the slumped boy. You know I don't say no names. Capo, nigga.
All right, we're back. That was the Freestyle Friday. That was the submission, Young Run It Up, as usual, coming through. You know, we're here with Young NAZ on the album release listening session for the High Risk album that he just dropped. Now, NAZ, why'd you decide on the name High Risk? Let the people know. It's an interesting story.
Yeah. See, it's called High Risk because that's the life we live in. Everything is high risk. Doing this music is high risk. Living is high risk. You know, everything. Like, so we are willing to take those type of chances to try to further our careers in music. So we call it high risk. We also take those chances in everyday life. That's a high risk. Because one thing about it, the higher the risk, the higher the pay. Mm-hmm. Everybody, you know, look at the entertainment business and the rap business, like, man, it's a lot of money. I could do a song and become rich. Mm-hmm. It's like that because it's high risk. So when it's high risk, it's gonna be high pay. Mm-hmm. So you gotta be willing to take those risks. You gotta be willing to spend that money, that thousands of dollars, however much it costs, to put your music out and not make $1. Yeah. Or to put your project out and not make $1. Even if, you know, people know you or not. Or even if you put it out and it gets you enough people where you could go and make some money. You just gotta keep going. Yeah. Because every time you get better, one person leads you to 3 people, 3 people leads you to 10. You just got to keep going. But if 1 million people like you, 100,000 is going to hate you. Yeah. So you got to be able to deal with that 100,000 that's going to hate you, that's going to tell you you ain't shit, your music is weak, yo, whatever they going to say. You got to just take that on the chin and keep going. You know, because it's going to be 1 million people that love you, that tell you the greatest, you the GOAT. You the best. And you gotta look at it too. They hated on Jesus. They hated on Michael Jordan. They hated Kobe so much that he did a commercial. And everybody in the commercial, they said, I hate you. Mm-hmm. But these are powerful people. Yeah. You know? Yeah, that's real. So talk. You know, that's real talk. That's just how it goes. That's real talk. That's just how.
But hey, we got young N.A.Z. right off of the album release of his new album, High Risk. With 2 Nutty, 2 Buddy, and 2 Stubby. 2 Nutty, 2 Stubby.
Yep. T Nutty, 2 Stubby.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. But yeah, we definitely hear it is Freestyle Friday, and we got these freestyles to get off. So the next freestyle, we got Young NAZ in here. Later on, peep it out, you know, check them out. But this is Faulty Uncommon Yo-Hawk. What a name! What a name! Let's check him out. Let's see what he's talking about. Too long. I think it's too long.
Hey, yeah, said this is real life. They'll take this earth from right beneath you. Your son follow the same steps, it's just another sequel. It's cold out, mind clear me, mind weary, eyes teary. Satin sheets keep my girl comfy, round luxury. Bucket seats for when the rain poured on. That white smoke on side down, you heard I'm young, black, intelligent. Goal is what we relish in, with goals to be a better man. Feelings what I'm harvesting, I'll share it if we talk again, walk again. Feeling like mice and men, gotta think twice again. That is all I got, my friend. That's all I got for real. Love.
Latest nigga down like he tired. Chopper wake him up like he wild. Beat the whip up, whop all them ties. Biscuit on your job, on your fire. Latest nigga down like he tired. Chopper wake him up like he wild. Beat the whip up, whop all them ties. Biscuit on your job, on your fire.
Icky on me, sticky on me, blicky on me, got that Ricky on me. Just in case a nigga tripping on me, get his homie. If that don't work, then bag it shorty, pay the ransom, nigga. Or that's the end of baby story. 30 under 40, in proper fraction with this action. Skits was just distractions. My niggas hitting all the traps and we gon' double backing. Like a camel, we got handles, we be toting straps in. We tryna knock you on the map and we be really rocking. And it ain't shit to get it poppin', hop out on your blocking. Millie rock with hella chops and we don't fuck with stocks in. We putting switchies on the Glocks and rest in peace to drop. Wish I could rewind the clock, my lawyer told me stop. Flashing blickies cause I'm hot, prosecutor tripping. Just tell that bitch that they was pops and you can tell the ops. We been outside, ain't shit gon' stop, I had my little niggas crop you out like Photoshop.
Latest nigga down like he tired. Chopper wake him up like he wild. Beat the whip up, whop all them ties. Biscuit on your job, on your fire. Latest nigga down like he tired. Chopper wake him up like he wild. Beat the whip up, whop all them ties. Biscuit on your job, on your fire. On your job, go swipe a card, a bitch go bust a date. This 40 Smith, come with 15 shots and they all renegades. They running off and they catching pussies. We ain't giving fades, we pop niggas and we get money. We ain't switching lanes. These bitch niggas like to speak on shit that they ain't never did. You pussy nigga, how you make a diss and you ain't never slid? You lost blood, nigga. You ain't sliding for your mama kids. The ops broke. I seen a nigga flexing in his mama beers, but hold on wait. I just copped a rollie with a bezel face. Them people raid, they fucked around and took my mama's section 8. Little boys, I'm a big dog. You niggas stepping late for big crowds. I got a baby Drake, watch them separate, so stop that. I keep one in the head, I don't cock back. Ho nigga, keep G27 cause it's compact. Bitch boy, it ain't no ducking high where your mom's at. When niggas shoot, I'm making sure these bullets catching contact. Latest nigga down like he tired. Chopper wake him up like he wild. Beat the whip up, whop all them ties. Biscuit on your job, on your fire. Latest nigga down like he tired. Chopper wake him up like he wild. Beat the whip up, whop all them ties. Biscuit on your job, on your fire.
Styles for Friday. 1 minute, do your rip, get your 1 minute of fame. This is iHipHopTV, the album release listening session with young N.A.Z. on his new High Risk album with Too Nutty, Too Stubby, as well as our first annual Freestyle Friday in the mix. The better place, no better way to do it is with the young N.A.Z., who's walking history book of hip hop and rap and doing good music, in the place to be. So you remember your old freestyle days when you was freestyling and ciphering and battle rapping and stuff like that?
Yeah, see, I never battle rap, but I freestyle.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my music is freestyle too. I wouldn't say like I'm just in there spitting it just off the brain, but when I'm writing it, I'm freestyling it and I'm just writing it down like, oh yeah, that sounds tight. That's how I come up with this stuff.
Yeah.
And just keep it going, and like they say, a freestyle is just a rap that ain't nobody heard yet. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean, but the real definition that I used to think was rapping off the brain with no paper, without writing
Right.
it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So that I used to do, but now, like, see, in them days where I used to rap like that without just writing and stuff, those was the days where I was doing a lot of writing with no
Mm-hmm.
beats. Now I don't write without beats. Like I just live my life, and when it's time to rap, we rapping, and I'm making hits.
Yeah.
That's just how I do it. I'm not in the studio every
Yeah.
day. I'm not searching for beats every day. I'm not doing that. I just be chilling, living my life, and then when it's time to drop this music, then that's when we make it all happen.
Yeah.
And I rap about what I've been living.
Yeah. 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 There's no other way because you got more to talk about. More. It's better like when I write and I'm writing stuff. The more you know about it, the more details you can include into the writing. So that's so I follow you there. You want to keep with your backyard, your experiences versus trying to tell somebody else's experience. The details. You know what went down. The intricacies of the whole situation and the song that you want to do. So that's big.
Yeah.
That's real big right there. How that goes down. But right now, let's get into this next freestyle artist for the night. Coming now, this next freestyle artist, NAZ, he was on a cypher. He won a week, knocked one person off, came up and knocked. He's from Decatur, Georgia, but he's down in L.A. Goes by the name of Zone Sheets. You hear him, so he can sing and he can flow and everything else. But let's check out Zone Sheets freestyle and thanks. Big shout out to Zone, because he comes through. He comes through on the cypher, comes through on the Freestyle Fridays. So hey, Zone, keep it in. We with you. Bring it on. Ask Young NAZ. He'll let you know.
yeah, for real. Bring that heat, man.
Bring that heat. All right.
Let's
bring it.
2020 turned out to be one hell of a year, but first and foremost, rest in peace to the ones ain't here. Black Mama and GG had us all in tears. R.I.P. John Lewis, you had to respect his whole career. Just fly through the coop, stories fishy to tell the truth. What happened to Pop Smoke wasn't cool, long live the Woo and Chadwick. Damn, happened right out the blue. Black Panther was my niggas, long live the king too. Now you seeing how kings move. Was done in the dark, come the light, turned to true. We scream Black Lives Matter, cause we're tired of deja vu. What it do? Catch me outside, don't catch a flu. Pay attention all to the times and to the clues. Distraction during election time, vote out the fool. I got 45 reasons. Wait, wasn't he impeached too? Make America great again. Make racists catch the fade again. I don't know what's crazier this year, them or seeing aliens. 2020 full of disasters. You better grab your Bibles. Sworn to protect and serve. Cops looking homicidal. Hills full of pedos. Got us looking at us idols. But we all still sleep. So it's all part of the cycle. Stay woke.
All right, we are back. That was Zone Sheets with the Freestyle Friday. Dropping it like it was hot, bringing it. Zone Sheets a good sport, NAZ. I mean, you can catch him. He's an artist perfecting, his grind,
I ain't hard to find. Yeah, I ain't hard to find. I'm an A-list artist, but I'm still a street nigga. So you can find me anywhere. I may be in front of your store. Yeah. I may be at the club. I may be anywhere. I may be at, in the grocery store. I may just be in the traffic. Like, you gonna see.
Yeah. highly visible, right? Highly visible. Highly visible.
With no security. Just
That's
me.
You.
Me and my people.
That's it. That's it. So, with the new High Risk album, and everything that's going on, and have you been in all your travels in the Bay Area, because you talked about going around the Bay Area to different sections promoting and everything. Do you see, get the many showcases, or do you see any young artists out there that you say, this person's going to be coming up in the future, and this one's going to be coming down the line, doing some work, putting some work in? Or
it'd be a lot. Like my people, Drew B's, he on his way. To the bands from Oakland, he on his way. and they doing their thing too heavy right now too. Like they holding it down.
Okay.
You know, who else? Who else doing their thing?
Because we run across some artists. We had a artist from Oakland on come through one-on-one. Very animated, very. I like him. I like his music. You know, I didn't know much about him before then, but yeah, he had a nice little fun song, you know, and he's doing him, you know, and he talked away his market. He got the type of mentality and skill, but he's laid back with it like you, but he's advancing his career, you know, quietly, and people in here. But a cat artist by the name of Blue Aries, you know, coming out of Oakland. You know, a new song called Wavy is pretty hot, you know. So, I mean, the independent recording artist, I mean, you're a recording artist. And once you go in that studio and you pay that producer for that track, and you pay that engineer to engineer that stuff, and you lay those verses and you lay it down, you got that. That's when you become a recording artist for your first time. You're recording. Okay, so from there, you got to build on that. And when you go in that studio, and I know NAZ, when you go in that studio, you're banging them in the mouth like everyone is that single. That's it.
Yeah, I'm executive producing everything. I'm orchestrating how the verses go, how it sound, how the beat bang, everything, the whole nine. Only thing I'm not doing is pressing the buttons on the computer to run, you know, the studio thing. But
let somebody else
I'm in
do
the
that,
booth,
handle that, right?
Yeah, then after that, we orchestrate everything. Cause I can't engineer. That's something that I can't do.
Yeah.
You know, but I could go in there. I could give you the good music. I could bring you the good beats and the good lyrics, and we're going to put it together, and it's going to be a hit. I can do that, you know, but I can't even make a beat. I'm going to keep it real. I don't even like being there when the beats are being made for me. I don't like it. Because I sit there and be like, nah, I don't like that. Nah, I don't like that. Nah, I don't like that. And that could be a hit record right there that I'm saying I don't like. But it's because I haven't heard it
all
yet.
tracks ain't
You know,
for everybody though, neither. You know, I mean, when you're working with producers like you work with, that know you and know your flow and know how you like to flow, and know your zone and your beat and got you. You know, that's different than filling out somebody else. You know, lets you hear it.
Yeah, see, I go through so many beats, and the way I pick my beats is when I listen to it, how it make me feel, where it take me, you know, like what it make you think about, you know, when you hear it, like, and I'll be like, man, is it tight? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like my worst critic, you know, like when choosing beats, like I go through a lot of beats and be like, no, I don't like that. Then I'm gonna choose that, or I'll be like, well, this is cool. It could go this far. Like I could really like listen to a song and a beat and know exactly how far it's gonna go. Now, as far as you know, writing it myself and all of that, that's easy. Like it's nothing to write flows. We could do that all day. Like I go in the studio, I do 7 or 8 songs in 4 hours.
Yeah, that's huge.
Some people only doing 2 or 1 in 4 hours. I'm doing 8, and this is full songs, hooks, verses, everything.
Yeah,
that's how I'm able to do a project so quick. Like in 16 hours, all it's gonna take me is 6 hours, maybe 8, to have an album done, and then the rest is gonna be basically on mastering and mixing.
You know what? I actually when we went to our last thing, when I was hitting, I hit the stream button, so we streaming too. It looks like.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Is it? No, we're not streaming. I thought we was. I was looking at
it.
Good. I didn't want that. I was going to say we got some editing to do, so we get that straightened out. No biggies.
Yeah,
no biggies.
I already know once you whip everything up, it's gonna be right. You know, we got a lot of good dialogue. You know, a lot of good jewels. You know, for people to run with. You know, they hearing the music, they hearing mine, they hearing the upcoming stuff. Like another artist too, I want to say that's on their way is Lil Key. You know, he from Sunnydale. You know, that's family.
Okay.
You know, my brother Drew Bees, he from Oakdale, he from Hunters Point, and then Tuda Benz, he from Oakland, he from Seminary.
Okay.
But yeah, all 3 of them artists, they doing their thing, and I salute them. You feel me? And I listen to their music too. You feel me?
What's up?
I check out a song, here and there. Like I said, if it's tight, it's tight. you know, and I can listen to music and know exactly where it's gonna go and how far it's gonna go, and if it's a hit record, if it's not. I'm the same way on my own music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like how we were saying that energy is a pop song. Like that's you on your pop star level.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that about my other songs.
Yeah.
You know, but they still hot. It got their lane. Each song got a lane. So you just gotta fill that lane and go 300 on the Autobahn on that thing. You feel me? And make sure it's hot. Cause every song got potential.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm a good artist. I could take a beat with just a snare and make it tight. But you don't want that. You want a hot beat with a hot hook and some hot lyrics. So that's another thing too I had to learn, because I'm when I first started, I was making music for me and my partners. Right. And people within my circle. Right. Of course, other people would like it, but now I make music just for the people, for everybody.
Yeah.
I whatever people is listening to and on at that moment, whatever's going on, I'm gonna make that type of music. You know what I'm saying? I haven't jumped into the auto-tune lane heavy, but on the energy, I did some auto-tune. That whole verse is auto-tune.
Okay.
But it's done right. See, that's another thing with that auto-tune. People think, you got a Pro Tools program and you got auto-tune on there. You could just throw it on there.
You gotta really know what you're doing with it, for real.
It's a certain way. That it gotta be, at the right level. It gotta be, a certain way. Like you can't just have the plug-in on it. So, that's something, you feel me, that I did differently. And that's just because of the times.
Definitely.
From 2008 till now, music has changed. So you got, it's some artists that can't adapt. They still making, that 2005 music in 2006. They haven't, reached the 2020 level.
Haven't reached it yet. The potential was there, though. The potential was there. But hey, let's break and let's check out this next final Freestyle Friday submission. And again, thanks for all the effort and come through. We gonna play you. We're gonna support you. This looks like ARTE Mangus. Let's check him out, NAZ. Let's check him out.
They say 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 2020 got us in the eye of the tornado. First we lost Kobe, and then Pop got smoked. A million sick and Trump still think Corona's a joke. Man, I ain't hiding. Black Lives Matter to the day I die. Man, I really don't even know if I could trust Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. But it don't really matter, because the flows is getting scarier. Ignited like California fires. I never tire. Can't vote for Kanye, because he's off his rocker. But I'm having fun with it. The flows are shocking like static. Virgil, I gotta do it. Stay on my job vigilant. Flows is getting crazy. Never feeling militant, but I'm out for the protest. I'ma do it every time. Get that shit off your chest. Unify, please don't be divided. We gotta stand together. We gotta stand prideful. I'ma do it every single time I hit the beat. Never be complete. AM 95 or 16s, pristine. More so than your chapel. Flow's getting crazy. You know that I have to spit it on a freestyle, because I can't hit the stage. They close it down because COVID ranging so far out, from East Coast to West Coast to overseas and Europe. I gotta do it. Hey.
All right, we're back with young N.A.Z. This is the album release listening session, along with the Freestyle Fridays, the Aladdin 19 Freestyle Fridays, brought to you by Mad Money Militia Global, for real. And we are here. And as we was talking, you got the High Risk LP that's dropped. You and Too Nutty, Too Stubby, y'all dropped the High Risk now. And from here, you spoke earlier about you got the album already on the shelf, waiting to come off the shelf. So
that's the solo
album coming off the shelf. So that's the next project coming down the pipe.
Yep. That's the 2021 album that I'm dropping. It's my solo project.
Yeah.
And I can't say the name or like who owned it or anything like that yet.
That's what's coming. What's coming. Now,
it's on the way. So that's guaranteed.
What was your driving force? And let the viewers know for your young N.A.Z. moniker, your name.
It started just, just me being in the streets and making fast money, and NASCAR is, considered, fast and stuff like that. And I always been in the cars. That was always my thing. So, and I was young at the time. So it was young NAZ, and it's young, need a lot of zips. And, zips is, when we push in the streets to make money. So I've always been the young dude that needed a lot of those. So I was, young, need a lot of zips, NASCAR cash, that's how that all came about. And then it was spelled N.A.Z, just so, people know, it's like, more to it than just NAZ. Right. You feel me? See, people say NAZ just to take out the NAZ part, but it's really young NAZ, and it represent, just young dudes getting money, you feel me? And, just handling business in a fast way, and, just, doing what they got to do. And, of course, NASCAR is spelled NAS. Yeah. But, you got NAZ, the rapper, is NAS. And sometimes, too, my name get familiar with his, because people, got country accents and stuff like that. It happens. But it's, it's NAZ, like jazz, or, like NASCAR.
Yep, NASCAR.
You know, but sometimes people will see it and think that it's young NAZ, so even some people on Instagram, because it's all spelled together, they say the real Young Gunners. So, it happens, man. The main thing is they knowing you.
Yeah, that you're known, that they are in there. Yeah, that is the main thing, for sure.
So just keep it going, and just let when they get familiar, they know, and it's just all about getting familiar with what I got going on, staying tuned in, and just rocking with me. It's a movement, and we steady moving. We connecting the dots. We A-list. We went from underground to A-list. You feel me? We got stuff going on with movies, stuff going on with TVs and TV channels. We living the life. We got it all, man. We here. We one-stop shop. Whatever you need, we got it.
You got it. Young NAZ. You got it. High risk.
Yeah. iHipHopTV, man. You already know.
Young NAZ. Too Nutty, Too Stubby, High Risk is in stores now. Go out and cop it. Go out and everywhere. Everywhere. Tune in, check it out. The single Ain't No Fun, banging. 94124, produced by Hydraulic West, banging. Okay. Then we got Acquainted, produced by the Legion. So you got a lot of tracks in there. What about some of the other producers on there, that you've been working with, a great relationship with them for a while as well?
Yeah. Yep. The energy is Legion Beats and Phil Valley.
Phil Valley.
And then a few of the other songs is produced by Kevin K. And then another one of the songs is produced by It's a Bailey beat.
Okay.
Yep, he made some beats too on my last album.
Okay, so you're spreading
that around. But the other producers, this is their first time being on my album.
Okay. But so you making your rounds, breaking in some new producers and everything.
Yeah, you gotta keep going. You want to elevate, you gotta, deal sometimes with new people. Because everybody got different talent.
Definitely.
So you just gotta just keep going. And
okay, I know I'm fly. I'ma make these hoes retire. I stay up, I'm never tired. Ain't nowhere to go but hide. They like, is she from the A? I'm like, that's just why I stay. Go look up my family tree. Yeah, I come from Tennessee. Say la vie, bigger than what you see. Bigger than what you see, yeah. Now they call me a sellout. Okay, I'ma cash out. Watch me while I cash out. Show looking like this. What I got on my wrist. Why they all on my feet? Yeah. But what you talking about? I'ma get money in large amounts. Working too hard for this, but they ain't gon' let me get all of it. I've been waiting on the moments like this. Waiting on the moments like this. I've been waiting on the moments like this. Waiting on them, waiting on them. When I get the money, all I do is spend it. Throw it in her face. Why she get offended? Why she got offended? Yeah, hold up, wait a minute. I just wanna live it. Got a bossy kind of feeling. Yeah, I'm with it. Bigger than what you see. Bigger than what you see. Yeah. Niggas don't wanna believe. Really don't wanna believe. Yeah. That I'm that one. They should know that I'm that one. I don't do this shit for fun. I don't really think they want none. 100 mil on a bid. Price tag on a bitch. Never going out of busy. Yeah, yeah. Now they call me a sellout. Okay, I'ma cash out. Watch me while I cash out. Yeah. Show looking like this. What I got on my wrist. Why they all on my feet? Yeah. Fuck what you talking about. I'ma get money in large amounts. I'm working too hard for this, but they ain't gon' let me get all of it. I've been waiting on the moments like this. Waiting on the moments like this. I've been waiting on the moments like this. Waiting on them, waiting on them. Waited on this feeling. Waited on this feeling. I know they want me on a hit list. They just wanna be a witness. Global got them on it, oh no. They didn't really get the memo. I ain't see you in a photo. You must been a no-show. Work hard cause I want it. Work hard cause I want it. Work hard now I got it. Go girl, you're so on it. You want it, you want it. Girl, you want it, you want it. I've been waiting on the moments like this. Waiting on the moments like this. I've been waiting on the moments like this. Waiting on them, waiting on them.
Everybody know, that record, you had your family on there, and that was Legion's beats, that we talked about earlier, and everything. So everything, when I'm looking at, the CD, the covers, and everything, and Universal Music Group, impressive, Empire, Go There, Young NAZ, that's years and years of work to get to that. Get to that point, to make it happen. Hard work and the sweat equity. Was there ever any time when you was doing it, and probably not by your record, but was there any time when you was like, man, I don't have time for this music, and I know that that's not, something that you always got time for the music, but where it was like, nah, I'm doing better doing this. I can put the music down, make something happen. Has there ever been that point?
I mean, of course, like when you grinding, because I've been doing this music for 12 years. So within that 12 years, I done heard it all. People that told me I ain't gonna never make it. People that said, all types of things. People that, tried to hold me back and not, let me, succeed because I had a lot of talent. I done been through a lot of things. People that, tried to, like take my name from me or, like take little song ideas and, go back and do stuff on their end and stuff. I done been through all of that, and me, staying, just, grounded on my own too and doing my thing steady, being in tunnel vision, that's how I'm able to still be here right now, and have the credibility and the catalog that I have and the things going for myself. It's because I never gave up. Of course, like when a person is saying things like, oh, you'll never make it and stuff like that, of course you think in your mind like, damn, I've been doing this for X amount of years. I'm from the Bay Area. People don't make it out here. You know what I'm saying? People don't really make it in the Bay Area until they about 40 and 50 years old. So it ain't really like how Atlanta,
So the music scene, so you're saying the music scene up there is slower moving? Is that what you're trying to say? Is slower moving, or
real slow? Like basically, you gotta basically go around the Bay Area, like go to LA and then hit the South and the East Coast, and you gotta basically get your stuff popping. Then people out here take it serious. But when you grinding, getting it started, they gonna be trying to shut it down. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta just keep going. You feel me? And our stations, our rap stations, they don't really play Bay Area music like that. And the reason being is because like they'll play my music, but that's because I got people that are high ranked, in the industry that deal with, radio stations and stuff like that. So they make you have to go through people like that in order for them to play it. But when you go to other places like in the South or on the East Coast, they play whatever they want to play.
Right.
And they, like it could be an artist coming up, just starting, if they, want to put that person on, 9 times out of 10, they always do. Because the South is bringing out new people every day. They signing the whole neighborhood and every city.
It's right now we're working with Hip Hop Showcase Gulf Coast Promotion and Lex Luger, from South State Connected, marketing group, and he's a producer, an artist. And they got a new single out too, their thing. So, and tomorrow night they got the Hood Idol Awards. So you're right, they are doing a lot of stuff. I'm getting to hear a lot of artists coming out the South. There's a ton of them. I mean, since the beginning of September, every Friday night, there's been a showcase, a major showcase, labels there and all. And it's going to lead up. I think the final showcase, out of all the showcases, the winner standing gets a 1-year distribution deal with Sony or Def Jam. So they're doing things. So you're right about
Sony's involved.
You're right.
Yeah, Sony's involved, with what I got going on too. See? Me knowing the industry and learning, like, just off my 12 years, I didn't have to sit back and learn. I didn't have to, read up on some shit, sit in studio sessions, learn how to pick beats, learn how to, get the music out there, learn how to, just do everything. I had to learn it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a person just came up to me one day like, man, I'm finna put your album out. I've never had a person put an album out for me. That was mine. Like I didn't, did the collaborations and that was for their CD. So of course they gonna put it out. I ain't gotta, put no money in on that or nothing. That's them looking out for me, trying to get my name out there. So, but as far as like, the projects where it's specifically me, I had to spend, my money. Like just this project alone, I'm already 2,300 in.
Yeah.
And that's just to get it started to where we at now, to get everything done and everything, like to be where we at right now. We 2,300
so now
in.
It's time to recoup, and that shouldn't be nothing with the success you having with your social media presence. I follow, so your social media presence is blowing in the hits. And then it's iHipHopTV, Mad Money Militia, Dark Diva, she's on it. Aladdin 19 is on it. 2K Kent, the iHipHopTV family, Young N.A.Z, where we sit out there and we push and promote each other, to make it.
Exactly. It's all family. We all here. iHipHopTV, it don't stop, it keep going. You feel me?
iHipHop. So so with the big big push from the South. I feel like I feel what you were saying with that, and but what I wanted to ask you now is the Bay Area. You was talking about the way that the music is. I think a lot of cities is like that. From your hometown, like it's like the last to accept. When I was in Philly, the Roots. A lot of the young rock dudes, none of them, was getting love at home. But they can go out of town and get all the love in the world, So sometimes that's how you have to take it. And that's what we do.
And see, yeah, exactly. So like with my situation, I was able to make my name without the radio. Now, of course, I didn't have songs played on, the Camille out here. I didn't, I got songs playing on, a few radio stations in the Bay Area. But when I say like that rotation, I'm trying to be every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you really on the radio.
Yeah.
That's how we look at it. Because I mean, you could get a song played here and there at nighttime or something like that, but ain't nobody listening to the radio at that time. People listening to it, when they on their way to work or at work or on their way home. By the time they at home, they watching TV.
That's real
talk. That's another thing too. I was able to get my music on TV since 2013. Yeah. I got 2 songs playing on TV right now on Music Choice, still in rotation right now. I'm still getting royalties and everything from it. And like we have so many connections to the industry. That's how we able to run our own corporations.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it.
And see me, like I'm all independent, signed to myself. I get 80 to 100% of everything I do. When I had a meeting with Sony, they told me I got the best deal out. They said if they were to give me a deal, like if I wanted it, it'd be an executive manager deal because of the knowledge that I got and all of the things that I've accomplished. I know how to run the business. Like a person could give me $1 million and I know what to do with it, and, get everything handled and, put things together. And that's part of the learning. You got to put these projects together, and just, my mixing and mastering and the recording is done, with Jay Intel. He got, plaques and everything. He got a lot going. Like when it comes to this music, his resume go all the way back to SWV.
Okay.
So, he got a lot going. Like when Lil Boosie and T.I. and, all of them come out here, and Dave East, when they fly out here, to the Bay Area in Sacramento, they go into his studio. And that's where it's at. It's in Sacramento.
Oh, Sacramento. Okay.
It's called I'm in the Labs. Okay. And I've been going there my whole career.
Okay.
So, the engineer, Jay Intel, he's been the owner the whole time. And he always been like right there with my music. So, he didn't, lace me on a lot of how to put the music together. Like as far as like the music has to be on a certain frequency for one. It has to be mixed right. It has to be mastered right.
Yeah.
So me coming up, I always, record like 2 tracks for my lead and then like 2 tracks for my ad-libs. So that's 4 tracks.
Yeah.
The quality of the mics now that are out and the way everything is programmed, you only need 1.
Mm-hmm.
But you could only go to a good studio to do 1 track.
Yeah. Most producers don't know about that. You're used to level the tracks. Keep layering them. Yeah. Keep layering them in the recording. So you're right. You're right.
That whole album, The High Risk, and even, some of the Black Bags was all 1 track. And that's, that's another thing, I had to learn. I had to, learn that part, the mixing and mastering. Because even right now, I want to go back to, because Smoke Exchange, Cash Pharmacy, Clockwork, and The Streets Paid Me, But the Hustle Got Me Rich ain't got the high-end mix and master on it like the Black Bags and the High Risk. Yeah. But that's because I was, learning, I had to, and then it's money-wise too. I've been doing this, since I was 18, so I always, had to put my own money up. And you know, now I'm in a situation in my life where, you know, it's nothing. I could, you know, spend $2,000, $3,000 on something and not have to worry about it, you know, but still like worry about it, but not have to like be like, I can't do this. You feel me? Cause you know, when you coming up, yeah, you got money or whatever, but you know, I'm staying with my mom at that age. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying no rent. You know, so I had money. That's how I was able to put out my
Spend
first
it
album.
wisely.
You know, I paid for all of that. Yeah, I paid $900 for the press up. Got my beats. I paid $300 for the cover, and the cover was done by Photo Doctor. Photo Doctor is you know, one of the like I want to say like biggest graphic designers to do covers, and they do everybody's stuff. Like a lot of albums that went platinum, the artwork was done by Photo Doctor.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
So they did my first album, and they created the stamp, the NASCAR Cash Entertainment stamp that's on all of my albums. They created that. So yeah, we did that. Like I said, that was $900 for the press up for the first 1,000, and then $300 for the cover, and then the you know, $500 or so on beats, and about another $700 or something on studio time or something, you know. But I didn't get the actual final mix and master like how I got for the Black Bags. Well, the Smoke Exchange still had that. Like they all like be having like the mix and the master, but like I took my time on Black Bags and High Risk. Like each song got like an hour of mixing, an hour of mastering, you know, like each song, instead of just being like you running with your rough draft that you didn't record it and then you just throwing a little quick little master on it so you could put it out. Yeah, it's gonna sound good, but like you want to sound platinum, you know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. Like if you put my albums in any stereo, anything, it's not gonna distort out. It's everything is gonna be as clear as that. Even in
that's the mastering.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, everybody we used to always go to Michael Bono up in Long Island, you know, and we used to do like a lot of our recording at the Hit Factory. That's gone. Or the Sony studio that was up the street, across the street from it, on the Lower West Side. But everything you're telling is great advice for young artists coming up. Back in the day, when I went up into, I don't know if you remember 360 Hip Hop. That was Def Jam. Russell Simmons did that.
Yeah, I remember all of that.
The
Hit Factory, all of that.
But Ola Kadu, you know, I went up in there. We was up in there, and I met Ola for the first time, and he won a Grammy doing NAZ's "I Am" CD cover. But he showed me a lot of stuff. I thought I was hot shit with the graphics back then and everything. He showed me some shit on there that I was like, wow. I was up in there. I didn't want to leave the place. You know, it was one of those situations.
Yeah, and see, like how you said, like I be the same way. But then it's like you see what's going on. You gotta take that time and actually learn, because it can help you. So like how you know, was being sharp in those situations. I was being sharp, you know, in my situations. And look where we at right now. We, you know, sharp as, you know, the knife and the tool shit.
Sharp.
You know, so you know, so we good, and it's all a blessing. And like the main thing that I could tell like an artist coming up is don't give up. Like you got to keep going, even if it's one person listening, even if it's 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people, you got to keep going. But from when I was, you know, doing music and starting till now, it's for surely different, because when I started, you know, it was in 2008, so we still had to press up CDs. Like digital, it was like around, but people wasn't, you know, having that. Yeah, like
the duplicators.
People was playing CDs. They wasn't hooking up no phones to no cars, playing MP3s and all of that. They want a CD. You know,
we was playing. You know, we was selling them out the trunks of cars and everything.
Yep, that's
making it happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't like my very first album. It was sold out the trunk first with my name and stuff just written on it on the top. Like, you know how you could buy the cases of the CDs and you could write what's on there. And then you got, you know, your blank CD in the inside that you done put your music on, and you done wrote on that with the permanent marker. Yeah, I was in front of the store selling those. You know, I was making money. You know, that money right there, that's what got me my press up. My press up in my graphics.
Yep. That's how you got to do it, and that's how it goes back. See, that's what you call a master class and getting your stuff done from A to B, you know, independently, you know. And then you come some way, now you got Sony on you got Universal, you got Empire, you got everybody, you know, on the project. You know, you got Top Flight Production, you know, the high risk, the young NAZ and the Too Nutty Too Stubby high risk album right now. I'm telling you folks. You gotta hear this. You gotta get it. You gotta cop it. Check it out. Download it. Look for it on Spotify or all of the social media.
It's everywhere. It's in every database from here to Mars. Anywhere. You could be anywhere. I'm talking about, I just found out another distributor that they using in Nigeria to get my music.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it, but it all, you know, pop in, you know, on my Empire account. And see, the good thing about my deals, I'm able to do whatever I want to do. And, you know, I get 80 to 100%, and they only make money off me when I distribute it through my account. But I can go and make a deal, you know, with anybody. Let's just say I want to drop an album with Sony. I could do that right now, too. Let's just say I want to drop an album with Def Jam. I could do that, too. See, the deal with Universal, that's tied in with Empire. But in 2016, Universal gave me a deal. But I ended up staying with Empire, and then they joined with Empire like the next year and a half. So now it's Empire Universal.
Yeah.
And you know, I got Sony, we got iHipHopTV, we got Go There Magazine, we got so many things. We got clothing brands, we got, you know, my clothing line, we got my little brother clothing line booming. You know, we got Winter Circle, we got No Sucker Shit, we got Fair Game clothing. You know, it's a lot of stuff. You know, we got iHipHop clothing. You know, my people, you know, Dev, you know, he do the shoes, FBCC Bay Area. He dropping some of the flyest kicks, all independent. And we got Sneakers Still. You know, he giving away shoes to everybody. You know, all you got to do is go on his Instagram and leave your shoe size in the comments. And if you win, you get a shoe. The brand new Jordans, you know, real Jordans fresh out the store. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Fugazis. And it's the heat, the ones that you would want. All you got to do is go on there and leave a comment. And, you know, like all of these brands and stuff, y'all, everybody check out all of this stuff. You know, it's all entrepreneurship. And we doing what we got to do. And like I had made a post on my Facebook. I said, in this industry and entertainment, we do things to please others. Because without the people, there's no us. Right. So that's you know, we do that. We do this for them, you know, and all we ask for in return is support. So we giving everybody, you know, that product. You know, that's something Master P said too. He said he got rich because he had product.
That's what it is.
Have product.
Yep. You know, and that's what you got.
So you know,
high risks, black bags. You know, you have a lot of success. I'm telling you. You know, people. If you the people that know
catalog.
You know, back to the chess and Monopoly. That was I think a big break hit.
Yeah, that got over 1 million views.
See?
Yeah, that's been posted by Hip Hop Weekly and all types of people. You know, like that's, like you said, that was one of my breakthroughs. That was, you know, to show the world, you know, I could do this view thing too. You know, I could hit 1 million. You know, I could give you the high quality TV videos. I could do all of that. You know, and that's, you know, that one right there. That was, you know, my introductions to that level. You know, I gave them, you know, a high end video. That was my first like real high end video. Like I had did the Smooth Gangster video before that.
That's my record, Smooth Gangster.
that one was tight too, you know, but it wasn't as big as the Chess of Monopoly. Like I had white backgrounds, I was throwing money, and we had the chicks, you know, twerking, and it was a full party. We had bottles and everything. Yeah. You know, the smooth gangster is like what it say, the smooth gangster. You riding around handling your business, you know what I'm saying? Got the chicks with you, you know, the smooth shit. Yeah. You feel me? So that's how we rocked with it on that one. And then my Talk Baseball video, that was like me like learning to direct it. Like, you know, knowing how to, like, I could stand right here and do this on the camera and rap it like this, and it could be right. You feel me? So then the video that I did before that one was the Dope Game, but I ended up taking it off of YouTube because it was a little too street. You know, and
couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it, huh? They couldn't
handle it. It was too much. You know, people didn't want to book me for shows and stuff because they was saying I was too street, and saying that my crowd of people, you know, is just too thugged out. So
you don't want that.
You know, and that's another, like, see, these, you know, young artists, y'all got to be prepared for that, man. They'll tell you you're too street, man, and I done been through that, you know. But the reason why they telling you that is because you're not at the stage to have that characteristics of what you're doing, because you have to be able to, you know, like, you know, make your way onto the people. You don't want them to be scared of you. You know, like these people, they, you know, they be scared, you know, but it ain't personal, it's business. You feel me? That's just how it go. So like I was saying, you gotta learn. So I had to, you know, take that down. I had to go whip up another one. You know, and that's how we came up with the Talk Baseball. You know, that one was smooth. You know, and you know, it's just, you know, all a grind. And the video before the last one I was saying, that was the Bullies with Fullies movement. That was my actual like very first video, but my big bro Juice had put that together for us because, you know, we basically his artist. He brought us into this music business, and we all Bullies with Fullies. So while we in the studio, he said he had a song because we was putting out a joint project with all of us on there. So he had all of us do a verse, and that same day we shot a video. He had the people there shoot a video for us. So, you know, that was my very first like actual, you know, like rapping on the camera.
I feel you. That's big. That's big. You know, so so that's good. Great advice you giving. You letting people know, you know, what's happening. And listen, now you said earlier on the new Young NAZ and T-Nutty Too Stubby High Risk album, that energy was your, you know, you did something for every genre. You made sure everybody got a taste, you know, whenever we were selecting these records. So you're saying energy is your mainstream commercial song. Well, that's the next record we're going to play.
That's when that's my pop star. You know, I'm a pop star.
Pop star on that one. And this is the number 6 track on the new High Risk album, right? So
yeah. Hold on. Yeah, that was my battery thing. My bad. Like this phone, this technology, man. It's too much, man. It just be popping up.
Yeah, it is too much. It is too much. Crazy. But we're going to go into the next track. This is Energy off of that new Young NAZ, Too Nutty, Too Stubby, High Risk LP. Check it out.
Just in case you were wondering, I must make sure you understand. Even though I be creeping round, they don't mean nothing to me, no. Your love is so good to me. I need it like the air I breathe. So come give me all of your energy. All of your energy. Your love is so good to me. I need it like the air I breathe. So come give me all of your energy. All of your energy.
Can't explain how I need you. The feeling's so strong, I need you to need me. Like a double shot of dose, I'ma just take 2 and flee the scene. The I'm a breeze and you a Celine. However, could I trade that in? It's what it seems, pretty baby, you a dime times 10. So quote this, we go together like leather with the new smell. This or us is forever, the lush I wish us well. Our hearts locked in the icebox with no bill. You are my mind all the time for the love and chill. Okay, we do the islands and resorts. Okay, we do the forms with the sport. Okay, mimosas on the golf course. Since we on that thought, you are mine, of course.
Just in case you were wondering, I must make sure you understand. Even though I be creeping round, they don't mean nothing to me, no. Your love is so good to me, I need it like the air I breathe. So come give me all of your energy, all of your energy. Your love is so good to me, I need it like the air I breathe. So come give me all of your energy, all of your energy.
Damn, I love your swagger and your sexy style. And if you give me a chance, I bet I'll make you smile. We can hold hands on the beach while we walk around, where you could whisper nasty things in my ear while I take you down. I'm in the please and I wouldn't tease you. We could fuck rolling in the sand or head to the Four Seasons. Spend a night in a high rise so you can see how I rise with your legs right around my neck while I'm comfortable gripping your thighs. All you gotta do is give me time. I know that pussy is fire. I could tell just by the way you walk by. Have you ever had your clip rub while being fucked from behind? That's the way I do it, mine. That's no lie, nah.
Just in case you were wondering, I must make sure you understand. Even though I be creeping round, they don't mean nothing to me, no. Your love is so good to me, I need it like the air I breathe. So come give me all of your energy, all of your energy. Your love is so good to me, I need it like the air I breathe. So come give me all of your energy, all of your energy.
So that was Young Naz coming through the album release listening session, along with the Freestyle Fridays, you know, Aladdin 19 Freestyle Fridays. It was a special moment in streaming history for iHipHopTV. 2 events going on at the same time. I'll never do it again, but, you know, we'll have the events as appropriately. We'll do the Freestyle Fridays as appropriate, and then we'll do the listening sessions. You know, big shout out to Young N.A.Z. Always putting it down. Seen on iHipHopTV. Definitely follow him. When you see, when this post, you want to subscribe, smash the like button, go cop that high risk, check it out. Big shout out to Aladdin 19 for the Freestyle Fridays. The artist, big shout out to RUNITUP and Zone Sheets and Faulty Uncommon Yohawk. Thanks for coming through. ARTE Magnus, sorry for lousing up your name. Thanks for coming through. Young RUNITUP coming through with the freestyles. You know, get them back every Friday, drop them, and we'll release them. We'll put them out there. But you definitely want to stay on point. Check us out. Subscribe. Smash the like button. Do it all. It's all here for you. Check out the artists. Support these artists, you know, that's making it happen. Young N.A.Z. put down a master class on the production. You want to check it out. The High Risk, Young N.A.Z., Too Nutty, Too Stubby, in the place to be, dropping albums in the Bay Area. The Bay Area is popping. You know, the Bay, a lot of artists. We had DROPZONE TIFF from the Bay Area, Blue Aries from the Bay Area. You know, 2K Kent originally from the Bay Area. He's in L.A. So the Bay Area is representing. You know, Young N.A.Z. is there. Definitely check it out, holding it down up front. You know, like I said, when you tune in tomorrow, Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, iHipHopTV talk show live on Roku, on the iFreedom TV International Roku network. Me and Virago hosting the show. Got some new videos coming out, the drops from some of these artists. Don't want to miss it. Hip Hop Showcase is going live down in Mobile, Alabama. Cowboys and Angels last night. The 30th, they'll be at Club Zodiac. And tomorrow night, it's the Hood Idol Awards. Lex Luger, Clarence Thompson, Gulf Coast Promotion, Lex Luger, South State Connected, you know, marketing group, putting it down, doing their thing. And definitely you want to check out his new single out, the Money Walk single. Hot, burning, charting, just like everybody else. Young Naz, this one, he'll be charting. Go check out Black Bag's album, NAZ's last album. The track he does, Vibes with Lenny Williams, classic. You know, that one can go anywhere. Definitely check it out. Definitely follow us. Subscribe, like, smash the like, and definitely keep posting. Follow us with Aladdin19, at Aladdin19, at Dark Diva 70. Mad Money Militia Global. I'm PSTOCK, the host. This has been iHipHopTV, the album release listening session, and Freestyle Fridays. Aladdin19 Freestyle Fridays and a place to be. Peace.